Rhett Boyd, number 8. Cash Nelson, number 4. Zarius Goodman, number 20. Kason Evans, number 13. Nate Reynolds, number 5. Asa Baldry, number 14. Drexel Howell, number 12. Hunter Evans, number 7. Brady Womble, number 12. And Charlie Womble, number 6. The managers and assistant coaches are Ryan Boyd, William Mathis, Sean Bailey, and Robbie Evans. Will be out in a second. Please put your kids back in the dugout.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the Scholarship Fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working. What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game, and all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do, and it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. Relaxation. The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service, business center, and more. Right on the legendary Sebring International Raceway with prices you'll love. Team rates start at just $69 a night and upgrades are available. Ask for the sales team at 888-84-HOTEL. That's 888-844-6835. 888-84-HOTEL. The Chateau Alon. Proud to partner with Dixie sports teams all over the state. Team rate specials for your group this season now at 888-84-HOTEL. Why settle for just a room when you can have the Chateau? The Chateau Alon on the historic hairpin turn at Sebring International Raceway in Sebring.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Mike Rideout back here in Sebring as we get ready to start our next game, a loser's bracket game, an elimination game between Fort Meade and Holmes County here in the B division. Fort Meade falling to Franklin County 12-6. Holmes County lost to Port St. Joe 11-1. So the loser of this game will be eliminated. The winner will come back and play tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Fort Meade is the visitors. So let's give you their starting lineups. The manager, Kim Bergens, assistant by Brian Cochran, Chris Lucas, and Mike Patillo. Leading off will be the shortstop, number 22, Austin Bergens. Batting second at first base, number 7, Aaron Patillo. Batting third, the pitcher, number 10, Zion Thomas. Batting fourth in right center, number 1, TJ Lucas. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 5, Caleb Hermelbrock. Batting sixth in left center, number 9, Jacob Mendoza. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 16, Ryder Cochran. Batting eighth in right field, number 26, Edwin Rodriguez. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 8, Robert Betancourt. Batting 10th, the left fielder, number 3, Jay Cortez. Batting 11th, number 14, Jimmy Beam. And batting 12th, number 21, Xavier Swain. For Holmes County, their manager, Ryan Boyd, assisted by Sam Bailey, William Mathis, and Robbie Evans. Their leadoff hitter is the pitcher, number 1, Bowden Bailey. Batting second at shortstop, number 2, Bryant Mathis. Batting third at first base, number 8, Rhett Boyd. Cleanup hitter is the third baseman, number 4, Cash Nelson. Batting fifth at second base, number 20, Zarius Goodman. Batting sixth and catching, number 13, Kason Evans. Batting seventh in right field, number 5, Nate Reynolds. Batting eighth, number 14, Asa Baldry. Batting ninth in left field, number 3, Drexel Howell. Batting 10th in left center, number 7, Hunter Evans. Batting 11th, number 12, Brady Womble. And batting 12th, the right center fielder, number 6, Charlie Womble. Both coaches, both managers meeting with the umpires. Official start time 1:15. So it looks like we might be a couple minutes late as it's right at 1:15 now. These teams met yesterday in pool play, and Fort Meade won the game 12-8. Fort Meade, the 3 seed, went 3-2 in pool play. Holmes County, the 4 seed, went 2-3. So the higher seeds won the first 2 games. Franklin County is playing Port St. Joe in a matchup of the top 2 seeds on the other field, the JC field. And then tomorrow we've got all games played on the Elks field. I will handle the play-by-play of all games in the B division tomorrow, so the shout-out number will be the same for all games played on Tuesday. Area code 352-258-8450. Send your shout-outs via text message to area code 352-258-8450. Looks like we're in pretty good shape as far as the weather goes. Looking forward to what should be maybe an exciting game with their tournament live, so to speak, on the line. Just about to get going here. We'll play 6 innings. No time limit on the bracket games. And again, the winner will play tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. against the loser of that Franklin County Port St. Joe game. And then the winner will play at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon against either Franklin County or Port St. Joe, with the if necessary game to follow probably about 30 to 40 minutes following the conclusion of that 12:30 game. We are ready to play baseball. Beautiful afternoon here in Sebring. The sun is out. Currently the temperature 92 degrees. Looks like we're in shape for a pretty good Tuesday as well. Austin Bergen sent to lead it off. Starting shortstop, number 22.
First batter for Fort Meade is Austin Bergens, number 22.
Fort Meade wearing the gray and gold tops. white pants. Holmes County in all white, black lettering and numerals. First pitch of the game, taken for ball one, and we are underway. Next pitch is popped up left side. The left fielder playing shallow will make the catch. That's Drexel Howell out there in left field. One away.
Next batter for Fort Meade is Aaron Patillo, number 7.
That sends up Aaron Patillo, the first baseman, number 7. There's the 1-out pitch. Taken for ball one. Over in the traditional bracket, South Sumter shut out Bartow 12-0. Sebring defeated Lake Placid 9-2. This one's fouled off the face gear of the catcher. So currently underway, they started at 12:30. South Sumter and Sebring in the winner's bracket. Bartow and Lake Placid in the loser's bracket. Third pitch coming up for Patillo. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Just underway, top of the first between Holmes County and Fort Meade. And Patillo out on strikes with a swing and a miss. 2 away. 2 outs for Zion Thomas, the pitcher. First pitch taken for ball one. One-0 pitch, grounded over to second. And the throw dropped at first base. That will be an error as Thomas reaches base safely.
Next batter, TJ Lucas, number 1.
Thomas at first. Here's TJ Lucas. Starting in right center field. Where's number 1? First pitch taken for a ball. Runner now taken off for second. The throw down, and they're going to, well, they missed the tag. The shortstop, Bryant Mathis, had him, but he missed the tag. Thomas able to spin away for the stolen base. Let's see if it comes back to hot Holmes County. Fort Meade hoping that opens the door for them as Lucas fouls it back. After today's game is over, you can watch the action again and again on JockJive.com. Go to the same spot. You watch the live coverage and watch the archives. Swing and a miss for strike 2. The runner's going to third. The throw to third. The tag. This time he's out at third base. Cash Nelson. Money. After a good throw from his catcher, Kason Evans. No runs, no hits, an error. No one left on base. We've completed a half inning of play. It's Fort Meade nothing. Holmes County coming to the plate right after this timeout here on JockJive.com.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did. Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes deserve the best. They deserve JockJive.
Well, there's defensive changes already because one of the players had to go to the restroom. So I can tell you that it is number 3, Jake Cortez, at third base now. Number 14, Jimmy Beam, has gone into left field. Bowden Bailey leading it off for Holmes County, and I think that might be Caleb Hermelbrock behind the plate. Can't read his number. It's a single-digit number. We didn't catch who the catcher was, as that one's fouled back. So defensive changes already here in the bottom of the first inning. Next pitch to Bailey. Swung on, popped up, right side, hooking foul, and no one will get to it beyond the first base dugout. 2 strikes on Bailey, who was 1 for 2 with an RBI. Drove in their only run in that 11-1 loss to Port St. Joe today. And in fact, Bryant Mathis, as Bailey got a piece of that one to stay alive. This will be the 5th pitch coming up. Bryant Mathis batted 3rd in the previous game. He's batting 2nd today in this one. Once again, if you'd like to send a shout-out, send it via text message, area code 352-258-8450. Number on your screen. Base hit past the third baseman. Leadoff single for Bowden Bailey.
The next batter for Holmes County is Bryant Mathis, number 2.
That sends up Mathis, who also was 1 for 2 against Port St. Joe. If you would like a DVD copy of this game or any game in the state tournament, it's only $10 per game plus shipping and handling. Just email us, info@jockjive.com. Info@jockjive.com. Let us know which game or games you would like. That pitch taken for a ball. The runner's going to second. The throw wide of the bag. Holmes County with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Here's the next pitch to Mathis. That one lined into center field. Base hit, and it gets past the center fielder. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. The run will score easily. Mathis on his way to third, and he will slide in safely. That'll be a base hit and then a two-base error, and Holmes County takes the first lead of the game, 1-0.
The next batter for Holmes County will be Rhett Boyd, number 8.
Bowden Bailey scoring to give Holmes County the early lead. Rhett Boyd, the first baseman, the batter. And he swings at the first pitch and fouls it back for strike one. Good start for Holmes County here in the bottom of the first inning. Next pitch to Boyd. Popped up, right side. The right fielder coming in. And the catch not made. That will plate another run. And Holmes County with 2 here in the first. All 3 batters with a base hit to lead off. Here's Cash Nelson. He had a hit earlier against Port St. Joe. Runner at first, still nobody out in the bottom of the first inning for Holmes County. Game scheduled for 6. First pitch, a ball to Nelson. We're back at it tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. 10, 12:30, and then an if necessary game about 30 to 40 minutes probably after the conclusion, as that one is hit down the right field line, but foul. Holmes County fans making some noise on the first base side, trying to get their team going. Both teams facing elimination. Nelson has hit it pretty solid, but foul. Ground ball left side, past the diving third baseman, and now past the left fielder. That'll be a hit and an error as it rolls all the way to the fence. Rhett Boyd will score easily. They're going to hold Nelson at third base, and Holmes County leads it 3-0. Well, the errors have been big. We've had a hit and a two-base error twice in this inning. Zarius Goodman will be the batter. Not sure what Kim Bergens wants to talk with the umpire, the base umpire, about, but whatever it was, Kim doesn't like what was said. She shook her head no. Zarius Goodman will bat with a runner at third and nobody out. 3 runs in for Holmes County in the bottom of the first. This pitch taken for ball 1. Well, the Holmes County fans fired up. They've got a lot to cheer about here early. Next pitch, bouncing ball to the pitcher, over his glove, fielded by the shortstop, who fires it across, and it gets by the first baseman. That'll be probably an infield hit and then an error. Nelson scores to make it 4-0, and Goodman moves to second.
County will be Jason Evans, number 13.
Jason Evans will bat with a runner at second. First pitch taken from ball one. Bailey, Mathis, Boyd, and Nelson, the top four hitters, have all scored. A 4-run first for Holmes County in the bottom of the first inning. Evans, the starting catcher, at the plate. And the next pitch. Foul back. Runner at second, Goodman, as Evans lays down a bunt foul on the first base side. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Fourth pitch coming up, Evans with 2 strikes. And he lines that one foul right in front of the Holmes County fans. Fifth pitch coming up. Will have to make contact here, and he does as he fouls it off again onto the netting above the first base dugout. Great start for Holmes County, which only had 1 run against Port St. Joe. Bouncing ball, right side, off the glove of the first baseman, picked up at second, but there's nobody on first. Everybody's safe.
The next batter for Holmes County will be Nate Reynolds, number 5.
That will put runners on the corners for Nate Reynolds. Fort Meade unable to record it out so far. Reynolds showing bunt. He pulls the bat back. The runner's going to go to second and get there without a throw. Fort Meade. The changes for Fort Meade. Caleb Hermelbrock for number 16, Ryder Cockwood. So that is number 5 behind the plate. Thank you. And a bunt by Reynolds. They get the out, 1-3, but that will play to run. Sack bunt and an RBI. Zarius Goodman scores on the play to make it 5-0. Also on the play, Jason Evans goes to third. 1 out for Asa Baldry. A 5-run first for Holmes County. Baldry late on that swing. Final score in the traditional bracket. South Sumter has defeated Sebring 4-1. So there's our first team to get to Tuesday. That one hit up the middle, off the glove of the shortstop. The run will score, and it's now 6-0.
Next to bat for the Holmes County will be Drexel Howell, number 3.
Big inning for Holmes County. Drexel Howell will be the batter. One out. Home plate umpire says everybody check your shoes so that we don't have to keep calling timeout at each position. I like it. A shoe timeout break over here on field number 1. Drexel Howell, 1 for 1, scored the only run for Holmes County against Port St. Joe today. And he grounds this one to second off the glove. The second baseman, he picks it up, though, and gets the out. 4-6 fielder's choice. So Baldry out at second.
Next to bat for Holmes County will be Hunter Evans, number 7.
Howell safe at first. That sends up the left center fielder, Hunter Evans, the 10th batter to come to the plate here in the bottom of the first inning. Big inning for Holmes County. And a bunt just foul on the first base side. Tomorrow morning, Sebring will face either Bartow or Lake Placid at 10 a.m. in the traditional bracket. In South Sumter, a winner over Sebring, 4-1. South Sumter in the driver's seat. Swing and a miss. Big cut there by Evans. 2 outs, 1 on. 6-run first for Holmes County. Next pitch. Evans will take the ball. The runner going to second. The throw to second. Got him. Nice play. Good throw by Hermelbrock. And the tag made by the shortstop, Bergens. Caught stealing, 2-6. What an inning, though, for Holmes County. 6 runs come across the plate. We've completed 1 in this elimination game here in the B division. It's Holmes County 6, Fort Meade 1, or Fort Meade nothing, right here on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did. Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together. Here are some things you may not know about JockJive. We're one of the nation's premier sports production companies. From audio only to full-scale video productions, we can do it all. Our list of clients is continuing to grow and includes the Southwestern Athletic Conference, Gulf South Conference, NJCAA, Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, Alabama Community College Conference, Perfect Game, Great American Rivalries, youth sports like Dixie, American Legion, Babe Ruth, plus a litany of high schools, junior colleges, and more. We've worked with names I bet you recognize, like Johnny Manziel, Trent Dilfer, Doug Williams, Monty Coleman, and more. And we travel to practically every part of the country, from New York to California, Florida to Minnesota, and everywhere in between. Here's another thing you may not know. We are ready to come to work for you. That's right, we have a package to fit practically every budget. Just go to JockJive.com and contact us to get international coverage for your next sporting event. Your athletes.
All right, T.J. Lucas leading it off, and he's got a base hit to right field to start for Holmes County. We had several defensive changes. That's why I'm coming back a little bit late here. Let's get you caught up on our changes defensively. Caleb Hermelbrock will be the batter with a runner at first and nobody out. For Fort Meade, their changes. Number 16, Ryder Cochran, will go in and catch. He was supposed to be the starting catcher, but had a bathroom break in the bottom of the first. So he will go in for Caleb Hermelbrock. Number 3, Jay Cortez, will go in for Jimmy Beam, where he was supposed to start. Runner going to second. The throw is not in time. And then one other defensive change for Fort Meade. Xavier Swain has gone into right field for number 26, Edwin Rodriguez. For Holmes County, Brady Womble is in right center now for Charlie Womble. Ground ball to the shortstop. Only one play, that will be to first. And it's off the glove of the first baseman. And that's going to lead to the first run of the game for Fort Meade. T.J. Lucas slides in safely. Hermelbrock ends up at second on the play. And then the other defensive change, Asa Baldry will go into left field for Drexel Howell. Nobody out. Runner at second. A run in for Fort Meade. They trail 6-1. We're in the top of the second inning. The batter, Jacob Mendoza, the left center fielder. This one swung on and grounded into right field for a base hit. Runner rounding third and coming home. The throw to the plate late. The runner will go to second on the throw. It gets away from the catcher, and he's headed for third. The throw to third, not in time. Base hit and an RBI. Then a throwing error, which will get Mendoza to third base. A couple of runs for Holmes County, or for Fort Meade rather. They've cut it to 6-2 and have a chance to cut the deficit in half if they can get that runner from third home. And it was a close meeting yesterday, 12-8 Fort Meade over Holmes County. But Holmes County jumped out to a 6-run lead in the first inning. Ryder Cochran, the batter, the starting catcher, although he didn't start, and a bathroom break. But he's in there now catching, or will be catching. First pitch, caught a ball, or taken for a ball. Fort Meade with 2 in here in the second. Down 4. Next pitch. Takes it for ball 2. Each batter gets 5 pitches. You must make contact on the 5th pitch. Game scheduled for 6. No time limit for the bracket games. We do have a mercy rule in effect. 15 after 3 and 10 after 4. And that one taken for ball 3. You can hear his coach down at third saying to step up in the box because you've only got 2 pitches left. Those may have been low, but eventually you're going to have to swing. And he does. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. The throw to first, high and off the glove of the first baseman. That'll be another error. Mendoza will score, and it's now 6-3. Should have been the first out of the inning. But Fort Meade with a chance to have a really big inning with nobody out. Edwin Rodriguez, the batter. First pitch, take it for ball 1. Throw to second, but the runner will hold it first. This is an elimination game. Winner of this game will play tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. against the loser of Franklin County, Port St. Joe. We'll try to get a score in a moment. Base hit to right field for Rodriguez. That puts runners at first and second with nobody out. So the tying run is coming to the plate here in the top of the second inning. Robert Betancourt to bat. Starting at second base, number 8. First pitch grounded to the shortstop. They get the forced throw to third in time. 6-5 fielder's choice. Cochran out at third base. Rodriguez moves to second. Betancourt at first. And that's your first out of the inning. One out for Jake Cortez, the left fielder. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes ball 1. And that hit foul, just foul, down the third base line. That would have brought 2 runs home because you can't see it on your screen there, but once it gets down in the corner, the fence ends down the left field line, and then it's wide open. There's a lot of clay over there, and when it hits the clay, and if it can roll fair across the third base bag and then roll left of the line, it could be rolling for a long time. We have had an inside the park home run on this field. Cortez grounds it to the short. Again, they will try to get the force at third. Close, but in time. Nice recovery by the shortstop, Mathis, who bobbled it, but was still able to stick with it and get the out. Another 6-5 fielder's choice. As Rodriguez is out at third, Betancourt moves to second. Cortez at first. 2 gone for the number 11 hitter, number 14, Jimmy Beam. Fort Meade trails 6-3 in the top of the second. Beam shows bunt, pulls the bat back and takes ball 1. The runner going to third. The throw, the tag, he missed him. Both runners up a base. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. If Beam can get a 2-out hit, we could have a 1-run ball game. That one hit down the third base or left field line, foul. Boy, another close one. But it just does go foul left of that third base bag. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Timeout called. 2 strikes now on Beam. 4th pitch coming up. And that one fouled back. Betancourt flying down that third base line. He was ready to score. 6-3, Fort Meade trails. Top of the 2nd inning. Swing and a miss. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Fort Meade cuts the deficit in half with 3 runs in the top of the 2nd. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Game scheduled for 6. An elimination game here in the B division. After 1.5, it's Holmes County 6, Fort Meade 3. You're watching the game live right here on JockJive.com.
Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
Are you a friend of JockJive on Facebook? Do you follow us on Twitter? Have you subscribed to our YouTube channel? If you aren't, don't, and haven't, please do. We are growing exponentially and want you to keep up with us. Plus, we want to stay in touch with you. So go to the homepage of JockJive.com to like us, follow us, and subscribe on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'll jock and roll together.
Bottom of the 2nd between Holmes County and Fort Meade. Meanwhile, they're in the 3rd inning between Franklin County and Port St. Joe, tied at 4 apiece. That's the winner's bracket game. The winner will play at 12:30 tomorrow. The loser will play the winner of this game tomorrow morning at 10. I'll have the play-by-play on the Elks field.
Holmes County will be number 7, Hunter Evans.
Bottom of the order for Holmes County, 10, 11, and 12. Left center fielder Hunter Evans will lead it off. First pitch taken for ball 1. Holmes County with 6 in the bottom of the 1st, but Fort Meade with 3 in the top of the 2nd. A bunt on the first base side. It's going to be a tough play for the 3rd baseman. His throw is not in time.
The next batter for Holmes County will be number 12, Brady Womble.
Runner at first for Brady Womble. Timeout called by Fort Meade. They're going to make a change for the pitcher. Zion Thomas is going to go into left field. Now they're moving him around a bit. Now the catcher, Caleb Hermelbrock, will play shortstop. Pitch to Womble as a ball. The runner acting as if he's going to go to second, but he'll retreat back to first. Austin Bergens now the pitcher. And Womble lays down another bunt. But a little miscommunication there. The 3rd baseman and the pitcher coming together, and neither one of them able to make the putout.
For Holmes County will be number 6, Charlie Womble.
So runners at first and second for Charlie Womble. That might be why they moved the shortstop to the pitcher, but got to make sure you call off the other guy. First and second. Here's another bunt by Charlie Womble, but it rolls foul. Holmes County playing small ball here in the 2nd inning. Next pitch. Takes that one for a ball. Runners are threatening to go, and they do as the throw goes into left field. That'll be an error on the catcher. One run will score. The other runner going to third. The tag is not in time. And Holmes County extends the lead at 7-3. Womble going to lay it down. Good bunt. Runner will hold at third, but it was just enough to get the pitcher, Bergens, to turn and look at third, and by the time he did so, he wasn't able to make a play at first. That's the third consecutive bunt for Holmes County. Runners on the corners for the top of the order. Bowden Bailey singled his first at bat. He shows bunt, pulls the bat back. That will get the runner to second. Holmes County fans having a good time on the first base side. Got a couple of cheers going. This one lifted into left center. Well, not quite the outfield, but the left center fielder makes a great catch. The throw to home is not in time. A sac fly and an RBI for Bowden Bailey. And as the ball gets by the catcher, that will send the other runner to third base. Brady Womble scores. Charlie Womble now at third. That's the first out of the inning. Holmes County plates another run. It's now 8-3. Bryant Mathis singled his first at bat and scored. He'll bat with a runner at third and one out. Holmes County doing a good job of answering the runs by Fort Meade in the top of the inning. Ground ball to the shortstop. Only one play. That'll be to first. And the throw wide of the bag. That will be a throwing error. Mathis will go to second. Charlie Womble will score. And it's now 9-3.
The next batter for Holmes County will be Cash Nelson, number 4. Brett Boyd, number 8, my bad.
Brett Boyd will step in. He singled in a run his first at bat, also scored as part of a 6-run first. It's been a 3-run second for Holmes County. They lead by 6 again. And the pitch hit into right field, base hit. That's going to roll a little bit as the center fielder will have to go after it. The run will score. The throw comes in, but it's going to go all the way over to the shortstop area, and that's going to allow Boyd to go into second. RBI for Boyd, a second of the game. 10-3 Holmes County in the second inning. Now here is Cash Nelson. Nelson singled and scored in the first. Once again, folks, if you'd like to send a shout out for this game, send your shout outs via text message. Area code 352-258-8450. 352-258-8450. Ground ball past the shortstop and the third baseman, and it's going to roll all the way to the fence. Boyd will score easily. Nelson around second, headed for third. He's going to get there sliding in with a triple. RBI triple to make it 11-3. Well, the bats have come to life for Holmes County here in this one. They only scored one today against Port St. Joe. But facing elimination, it's been all Holmes County. 6 in the first inning, 5 here in the second inning. Zarius Goodman, the batter, had an infield hit and a run scored in the first. The 1-out pitch. Take it for ball 1. We had 3 consecutive bunts to start the inning. Then a sac fly to bring in a run. Boyd and Nelson have driven in runs. There's also been an error that's led to a run, another run. Actually, 2 errors that resulted in more runs. Popped up for the center fielder, who makes the catch and then throws home over the head of the catcher. Well, the good news is that is the second out of the inning. It will be a sac fly at an RBI as Nelson scores. Base is empty now with 2 outs. And Holmes County leading at 12-3. There's Cason Evans. Starting catcher. It's it to the pitcher. And the throw to first will be in time. 1-3 put out and the inning is over, but another big inning for Holmes County. 6 runs in the first, 6 runs in the second. We head to the third. It's 12-3, Holmes County over Fort Meade here on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. Relaxation? The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service, business center, and more. Right on the legendary Sebring International Raceway with prices you'll love. Team rates start at just $69 a night and upgrades are available. Ask for the sales team at 888-84-HOTEL. That's 888-844-6835. 888-84-HOTEL. The Chateau Alon. Proud to partner with Dixie sports teams all over the state. Team rate specials for your group this season now at 888-84-HOTEL. Why settle for just a room when you can have the Chateau? The Chateau Alon on the historic hairpin turn at Sebring International Raceway in Sebring.
All right, we head to the top of the third. It's now 12-3. Holmes County over Fort Meade. By the way, Port St. Joe has taken the lead against Franklin County. It's 7-4, Port St. Joe leading Franklin County. Let's get to a shout-out at 352-258-8450. Here's one that says, keep up the good work, Holmes County. Bryant Mathis's Bimmy. If you'd like to send a shout-out, make sure you text it to 352 area code 258-8450. Well, Holmes County keeping the pressure on for Fort Meade. 12-1-2. Xavier Swain at the plate. Fort Meade did score 3 runs last inning, but a 6th spot in back-to-back innings for Holmes County. Swung on, ground ball, slowly rolling down the first base line, picked up in fair territory, and no throw for Bailey. That will be an infield hit.
Number 7, Aaron Patillo.
Top of the order now for Fort Meade. Here is Austin Bergens. First pitch taken for ball one. Throw goes to second, but the runner will hold at first. Next pitch, swung on and popped up. Now drifting in fair territory. The catch is made by the catcher. Nice play by Casey Evans. The runner's going to second. There's no one covering the bag.
The next batter will be number 7.
Well, it started out looking that ball might be foul, but then ends up in fair territory. And a good play by Casey Evans, keeping his balance to make the catch. Swain tagged up. One out with a runner at second for Aaron Patillo. Throw gets away, and that's going to get the runner to third. One out. Top of the third. Fort Meade trails 12-3. Patillo struck out his first at bat. He fouls this one back. Next pitch, swung on and popped up to second. Catch made. The runner had come part of the way, so he's going to have to scurry back to third. And there's your second out of the inning. That'll set up the number 3 hitter. The starting pitcher, Zion Thomas, who has since moved to another position. Reached on an error his first at bat, shows bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes ball one. Swain with an infield hit to begin the inning. He's at third, but now 2 outs. Fort Meade down 9. And this must-win game in the B division. Next pitch, big cut, swing and a miss. Holmes County sent 9 batters to the plate in the first inning. 9 to the plate in the second inning. This one hit over to the shortstop, a little soft line drive, and it is caught by Mathis for the third out of the inning. So after a leadoff hit and then a runner at third base, Fort Meade fails to score. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the bottom of the third. It's Holmes County 12, Fort Meade 3 here on JockJive.com.
JockJive.com. We are literally taking the world by storm. Last year, more than 3,000 cities worldwide turned into our coverage of football, baseball, softball, basketball, volleyball. From T-ball to the NCAA Division I athletics, JockJive crews have traveled this nation to provide you the finest in sports coverage. So the next time you need the spotlight clearing on your sports venture, think JockJive.com. Maybe not the only internet sports channel, but the best one.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did.
In the bottom of the third, Holmes County will send up batters 7, 8, and 9. You know, it may come as a surprise to you how affordable it is to have JockJive Sports provide coverage of your sporting event or sports team with quality streaming, offering a national and international platform to show off your sport or school or sport. We produce everything from youth sports to NCAA Division I, literally from every part of this country, large productions or small, tiny venues or huge. We can and have done them all. To put JockJive Sports to work for you, email info@jockjive.com. Don't forget, all of our broadcasts are archived. You can watch the game again and again. Just go to the same page you watch the live coverage and watch the archives. If you want a DVD copy, it's only $10 per game plus shipping and handling. Again, that email address, info@jockjive.com. Nate Reynolds had a sac fly and an RBI his first at bat. And he's going to bunt it back to the pitcher. The throw to first in time, one away.
Next to bat is number 14, Asa Baldry.
One out for Asa Baldry, who had an infield hit and an RBI his first at bat. This one's fouled back. Strike one. Ground ball left side to the shortstop. The throw across in time. 6-3 put out, and quickly 2 outs for Holmes County in the bottom of the third inning.
The next batter will be number 3, Drexel Howell.
That one fouled off by Drexel Howell. The 2-out pitch, taken for a ball. And this sent again to the shortstop. Nice convenient hop, throw across. Actually a bad throw, brings the first baseman off the bag, and that will get Howell to second base.
Next to bat is number 7, Hunter Evans.
Hunter Evans to bat. And he lays down a bunt to third, but a quick throw over, drop, but picked back up by the first baseman for the third out of the inning. Well, let's see. What do we got here? Timeout called. Players are off the field. The first baseman dropped the ball, but he picked it up in time. Well, still not sure what happened. Looked like the out had been recorded, and don't you know that's going to bring out Fort Meade's manager. Here is Kim Bergens to get an explanation of what's going on. I'm guessing the pitcher was out of position, and that's why Kim spoke to her pitcher. All right, so that, I believe, is going to be a no pitch. Umpires are still discussing. And, yes, Howell will stay at second. Umpires still explaining this to the manager for Fort Meade, Kim Bergens. And I guess they've asked for an official, a Dixie Youth Baseball. Well, maybe not. Looks like we're going to resume here. But Bergens has walked out of the dugout. She's walking over to talk with one of the officials to get a clarification on that. So there's still life for Holmes County and Hunter Evans. 2 outs, 12-3. Holmes County leads Fort Meade here in the 3rd inning, and that one a pitch past the catcher will get the runner to 3rd. You can hear the Holmes County fans still making some noise. Being very vocal in this one. The 2-out pitch. Swing and a miss by Hunter Evans. Holmes County with 6 in the 1st and 6 in the 2nd. Looks like it's 1-1 on the count. This is popped up right side of the infield in foul territory, a diving attempt. Jay Cortez now in there defensively at the pitcher position, not able to make the catch. Just a foul ball. So 2 strikes on Evans. Hunter Evans with a bunt single last inning. Came around to score as part of a 6-run second. And another bunt attempt. He bunts it foul. And that is strike 3 on Evans. No runs for the first time for Holmes County. We move to the 4th. It's Holmes County 12, Fort Meade 3 here on JockJive.com.
Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after graduating from high school. 70 $2,000 scholarships were given away this year. To apply for a scholarship, you must be a senior in high school, complete the application, and mail it by March 1st to be considered for one of these awards. If you played Dixie Youth Baseball in past years and you will be a senior in high school next year, we encourage you to think about this opportunity. Many are glad they did. Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth within our community to become responsible citizens tomorrow. The real goal of the program is to teach fair play, honesty, and love of God and country. Those who play Dixie Youth Baseball are generally better for life as a result of the lessons they learn in how to meet and accept as members of a team and in the game of competition. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as an adult volunteer. Lend a hand to our youth. There's no greater calling.
TJ Lucas to lead it off for Fort Meade. Batters 4, 5, and 6. Lucas singled and scored, part of a 3-run second inning for Fort Meade. They trail 12-3. An elimination game here in the B division. Swung on and fouled back. I'm not sure what happened in the Franklin County game, but apparently they had an injured player. That one hit sharply to the pitcher, but he's going to field it and throw to first. 1-3 put out, one away. One out for Caleb Hermelbrock.
Next to bat is number 5, Caleb Hermelbrock.
Hermelbrock reached on an error and scored in the second inning. First pitch taken for ball 1. Well, don't forget to like JockJive on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. We're trying to reach 10,000 Facebook likes and 1,000 Twitter followers this summer. We need your help to get there. This is popped up right side, foul territory. No one's going to get to it in time. Just a foul ball. When you like us on Facebook, we keep you updated on scores, schedules, game status, and so much more. Also, feel free to send your shout-outs and best wishes after we post the final scores of games. So go to JockJive.com and follow the shortcut to all the social media, or simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine of Facebook or at JockJive on Twitter. Next one fouled back. 2 strikes now on Hermelbrock. Don't forget, if you need a sports fix 24/7, whether live or archive, you can get it on JockJive.com. We have multiple channels with multiple sporting events and shows from practically every level of competition. There's the ACCC, the GCAA, Georgia Military Channel, Dixie Youth Baseball, Dixie Baseball, Georgia Highland Softball channels, and so much more. JockJive.com for those with an insatiable sports appetite. Line drive just off the glove of the second baseman. That'll be a base hit. Hermelbrock going for 2. The throw not in time. He'll be safe at second with 1 out.
Number 9, Jacob Mendoza.
That will send up the left center fielder, Jacob Mendoza, who singled in a run his first at bat. First pitch taken for ball 1. Last inning, Fort Meade got their leadoff guy on base. They ended up getting him over to third base, but he was left stranded after 3 consecutive pop-ups or lineouts. This is popped up right side, and a right fielder coming a long way trying to get to it, but he won't get there in time. Runners rounding third and coming home. He will score. Hermelbrock makes it 12-4.
Next batter will be number 16, Ryder Cochran.
Ryder Cochran 0 for 1 today. Reached on an error his first at bat. Fort Meade trails 12-4 here in the top of the 4th inning. He'll show bunt, pull the bat back, and take ball 1. Once again, the shout-out number. Send your shout-outs via text message, 352 area code 258-8450. The winner will stay alive and play tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. The loser will be eliminated. Stay tuned for the elimination ceremony. We'll have live coverage of that. Franklin County, Port St. Joe. Last we checked, Port St. Joe led that game 7-4. Next pitch popped up to the pitcher. The catch is made. The runner came off at first, and they're going to run him down. Double play, unassisted by Bowden Bailey. Fort Meade gets 1, but they could have had more. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Holmes County 12, Fort Meade 4 here on JockJive.com.
Coming to Sebring for the tournaments? Sebring Chateau Alon gives you it all. Just 10 minutes from the ball field so you can get to and from the games easily. Relaxation. The Chateau is a full conference center hotel with pool, food, internet, beverage service, business center, and more. Right on the legendary Sebring International Raceway with prices you'll love. Team rates start at just $69 a night and upgrades are available. Ask for the sales team at 888-84-HOTEL. That's 888-844-6835. 888-84-HOTEL. The Chateau Alon. Proud to partner with Dixie sports teams all over the state. Team rate specials for your group this season now at 888-84-HOTEL. Why settle for just a room when you can have the Chateau? The Chateau Alon on the historic hairpin turn at Sebring International Raceway in Sebring.
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Holmes County with a chance to win it if they can plate a couple of runs. Now, they didn't score last inning. They scored 6 in the first and 6 in the second. But an 8-run lead, and they've got 11, 12, and 1 coming up. So if they can find a way to get maybe one of those two guys, who knows? I mean, even with 2 outs, you can have a rally with your top of the lineup. But 2 runs would win it here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Final score to pass along from the traditional bracket. Bartow has eliminated Lake Placid 4-3. Bartow will play Sebring tomorrow morning at 10. The winner gets South Sumter and would have to win twice. I just got back from checking the score. Thanks to Brian Cox giving me an update of the game between Franklin County and Port St. Joe. Top of the 5th, Port St. Joe leading Franklin County 7-4. Now, yesterday, Franklin County beat Port St. Joe in pool play, and it was a close one, 11-9. That was a strange one because Franklin County scored 2 runs that were taken off the board because a runner slid head first. And then the game ended when a Port St. Joe player slid head first. Interesting there. That was yesterday. This is the one that really counts. Brady Womble leading it off. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Womble shows bunt and bunts it foul for strike 2. Brady Womble had a bunt single back in the 2nd inning. They had 3 consecutive bunt singles to begin that inning. Ended up scoring 6 runs. Next pitch, foul back. Fifth pitch coming up. Games get started at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, but we're down to 2 fields. As again, another foul ball. Brady stays alive. Winner of this game plays the loser of the Franklin County Port St. Joe game at 10 a.m. Winner of that game would play at 12:30 against the winner of the Franklin County Port St. Joe game. Swing and a miss. Womble out on strikes for the first out of the inning.
Next to bat for Holmes County is number 6, Charlie Womble.
Charlie Womble will bat with the top of the order on deck. He also had a bunt single and a run scored. Charlie takes ball 1. Tried to bunt it, offered at it. Don't forget, if you want a DVD copy of this game or any game during the state tournament, DVDs are only $10 per game plus shipping and handling. Just email us info, I-N-F-O, info at JockJive.com. Bunted by Womble, and he's going to get there safely as the pitcher and third baseman converged, but not able to make the put out. We head to the top of the order with 1 out for Bowden Bailey, who singled in the first, had a sac fly and an RBI in the second. He's also scored a run today. He drove in their only run earlier this morning against Port St. Joe. First pitch taken for a ball. The runner will hold at first. Wrapping up the Machine Pitch State Tournament tomorrow, and then it's off to East Lakeland. T-ball and Majors State Tournaments. Swing and a miss. (12-4). Holmes County leads it here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch. Ground ball left side. It's going to get into left field for a base hit. May have ricocheted off the glove. May have gotten a piece of that shortstop's glove, but that will be a base hit. 2 on with 1 out for Bryant Mathis. Mathis today 1 for 2. A base hit in the first. He reached on an error in the second. He pops it up right side, but hooking. Well, actually caught over in foul territory. I thought it was going to get out of the park, but it stayed inside the yard. And the catch is made by Aaron Patillo over at first base near the fence.
Number 8, Rhett Boyd.
That's the second out of the inning. Somehow it stayed in play in foul territory. Here's Rhett Boyd, who is 2 for 2 with 2 runs driven in. Swing and a miss at the first pitch for strike 1. He has singled to right and doubled to right. 12-4 Holmes County here in the bottom of the fourth inning. If they can plate 2 runs, they'll win it early. If not, we'll move on to the fifth. Ground ball right side, and it goes off the glove of the right fielder who is playing shallow. Runner will come home, one of them. The other will hold at third. That'll be a base hit and another RBI for Boyd, as Charlie Womble scores to make it 13-4. Runners are on the corners with 2 outs for Cash Nelson, who is 2 for 2. Cash has been money today. The chant of "Here we go, Cash" from the Holmes County fans on the first base side. A base hit wins the game. He'll take ball 1. Runner's going to go to second, but that run insignificant. All they need is 1. (13-4) Holmes County. The next pitch to Nelson. Swing and a foul tip. Both of Nelson's hits have been to left field. Timeout call by Holmes County, as the first base coach wants to have a conversation discussing this upcoming pitch. (13-4) Holmes County with a chance to win it here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Mercy rule in effect, 10 runs after 4. Swung on and fouled off, out of play. Here's a shout out to Bryant Mathis from Papa Mike, Uncle Pat, Jordan, and Pops. Thank you, guys. The potential winning run, Bowden Bailey at third base with 2 outs. Holmes County looking for the double-digit win in the bottom of the fourth inning. The next pitch to Cash Nelson. Swung on, bouncing ball over to third. The throw across, high, but, well, they call him safe. Holmes County will get the win. The first baseman did come back down on the bag. We may have a dispute here. Let's see. The Holmes County players are lining up, but I'm surprised we haven't seen Kim Bergens. She's coming out of the dugout. Let's see if she argues this call. The home plate umpire just said ball game. Final score, 14-4 Holmes County. First baseman Little baby hop to go up in the air to make that catch. When he came down on the bag, it was close, but apparently safe. And Holmes County, as Bowden Bailey scores, wins it 14-4. And Holmes County lives for another day. They will play tomorrow morning at 10 against the loser of the Franklin County Port St. Joe game. Right now, that would be Franklin County. You can watch that game on JockJive.com. Stay tuned. We've got the award ceremony coming up. Game times tomorrow, 10 a.m. and 12:30, with an if necessary game about 30 to 40 minutes following the conclusion of that 12:30 game if we need it. Holmes County jumped out to a 12-0 lead after 2, 6 in the first, 6 in the second, and they played 2 runs in the fourth to win it 14-4. Let's wait till the players line up, then we'll turn it over to our public address announcer for the award ceremony. Congratulations to Fort Meade on a great tournament. But Fort Meade eliminated by Holmes County. Fort Meade got off to a great start in this tournament. They were 3-1 in pool play before losing to Franklin County and getting the number 3 seed. And they fall to the 4 seed. As we're doing the awards, I'll see if I can get a score and pass that along for Franklin County and Port St. Joe before we sign off the air. But for now, let's pause until we hear from our public address announcer.
Sportsmanship Award went to number 22, Austin Bergens with Fort Meade. And the MVP medal went to number 4, Cash Nelson with Holmes County. Ladies and gentlemen, the teams in this tournament are winners already as they represent the best from their districts. However, with this loss, we will have to say goodbye to Fort Meade. We have enjoyed having them in this tournament and celebrate their commendable baseball season. Let's all give Fort Meade a big round of applause and wish them a safe trip home and great success in their future play in baseball. On the field today, we have National Director Brian Cox and District 7 Director Brandy Predmore to present Fort Meade with their medals for this tournament. Players and coaches, when your name is called, please step forward. Number 22, Austin Bergens. Number 7, Aaron Patillo. Number 10, Zion Thomas. Number 1, TJ Lucas. Number 5, Caleb Hobelbrock. Number 9, Jacob Mendoza. Number 16, Ryder Cochrane. Number 26, Edwin Rodriguez. Number 8, Robert Betancourt. Number 3, Jay Cortez. Number 14, Jimmy Bean. And number 21, Xavier Swain. Team manager, Kim Bergen. Assistant coach, Brian Cochrane. Assistant coach, Chris Lucas. And assistant coach, Mike Patillo. Thank you, players and coaches. And let's have another big round of applause for Fort Meade and Holmes County.
All right, so congratulations again to Holmes County, a 14-4 winner. We want to wish Fort Meade a safe ride home. And great tournament played by Fort Meade. Comes up just a little bit short here in Sebring. Franklin County and Port St. Joe are tied at 7. It's a good one. So go on over to the other channel here on JockJive.com and watch the conclusion of that one. Holmes County will play the loser of that one tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. That's going to do it for our coverage today. We'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for all of our JockJive announcers this week. For Anthony Crum, for Justin Allum, and for Robert Williamson, I'm Mike Rideout saying so long, good afternoon, and God bless. Once again, the final score, Holmes County 14, Fort Meade 4.